EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Double time. 3 down. Watch 1 and 2. He's coming off the edge. Watch him off the edge.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for... A couple here, 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. SOS.
79 Broncos.
Hoyer. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. Play 20. Check, block 54, block 54. I got it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Garoppolo's throw here into the hands of Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Hoyer. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Hoyer. Open man is Myers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. Touchdown, Titans. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Patriots nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Hoyer's throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
This is Harris on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard. Hoyer. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stidham to throw. Smith catches left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 7. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
He's not going to get me.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 32. Again, it's Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Stidham. It's brought in by Harris. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Nick Folk for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. On a slant, he'll get it to Jones. Touchdown, Titans! Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stidham's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now it's Stidham. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stidham. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this one is incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now Stidham on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, it's Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, Stidham. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 13-yard line. They run again with Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now it's Stidham. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those. gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Ebron with it over the middle. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, fellas. Here we go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish the... And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Back to throw, Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He gets this to Myers, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Stidham. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Stidham. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Pass complete to Harris. He's still barreling through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stidham. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Stidham. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until... I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.